Good morning, y'all. Halfmilesniper here, and today we're back in the garage because, well, I'm finally going to be able to try repairing my dad's left-handed Savage 110. So, while I finish getting things ready, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Well, some of y'all may remember I did a video on my dad's 65-year-old Savage 110. It's left-handed. We took a look down the bore, we cleaned the bore, we got everything cleaned up and ready to shoot. The only thing we couldn't do was we couldn't shoot it because I believe my dad took a tumble and cracked the stock, probably the thinnest point of the stock. I spent the next year or so trying to find an old stock left-handed rifle stock without success. I tried finding a takeoff left-handed rifle stock without success. Several people recommended trying Boyd's. I finally broke down, went to Boyd's website, and I ordered a replacement stock, and it came in yesterday. So we're going to open that up here in just a second and take a look and see how the new stock looks compared to the old stock. And we have to move some metal from one stock to the other, and hopefully we have a direct fit. We'll see what happens. Oof. And before we crack open the Boyd's box, I don't know if you can see that crack or not, but it's right here. And it opens up, and it's not in a repairable spot. It's literally at the thinnest point of the stock. So, yeah, there was no way I was going to get to shoot this. Okay, well, this Boyd stock is apparently boxed pretty well. It's stapled in 3 positions, so we're going to have to pop some staples to get it open. That's one. That's 2. That's 3. Ooh. So we are all getting to see this at the same time. Ooh, that's so nice. Standard grade walnut with the standard stock finish. We did the the black polymer grip cap. We did the full pattern multi-point texture checkering. And of course it came with a Boyd's butt stock, or butt pad. Ooh, that is so pretty. What we'll end up having to see is if we have to... Ooh, we're going to have to make a change. We're going to have to modify this, I think, because the other one had an open bottom. Interesting. Okay, but there we go. We got just a little bit of woodworking to do, I think. So we'll see how it fits in there. Okay, so we have the 2 butt stocks side by side here. This one has kind of the Monte Carlo cheek piece for a left-handed shooter. The original did not. I could not find an option to not get that, but that'll work out fine. Checkering looks pretty nice. We'll have to move the trigger guard. We've got some probably recoil lugs that are through the stock here. Got our foregrip check ring. The big difference is this has an open mag well. This one was closed. I did not see that option, but we're going to have to open that because we have this piece of bottom metal that's going to fit in there, and this piece which retains the magazine spring. So those two fit like that, and they're going to sit right there. And it's just going to lay, looks like right in the bottom flush. So I just have to figure out how to open that up. Darn it. And as I'm comparing the two, I think, okay, so our holes look like they're lining up. The recoil plate lines up, but we have a relief cut in the original that isn't cut in this one, and that is for this lug on the barrel. So I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of relief work there as well. And I'm sure that's a difference in design over the years. I don't think they had a first year Savage to build their template from. So let me see what I can do, and I'll bring y'all right back. Alrighty, y'all. So since this is a custom-made buttstock, it's not like I can send it back and say, oops, it's the wrong one. So we are going to open up that magazine well. And what we're going to do is we're going to carefully drill a couple of holes here in the corners. And we're going to use a coping saw to cut out that piece. The wood here is fairly thin. It should be pretty easy. And then we'll see just how much we have to relieve the fore end for this lug on the barrel. So we'll bring you back in a few. Maybe we'll do a little time lapse of while I'm working. That was the easy part. I apparently didn't get that one all the way in the corner. Now we just need to do a little Dremel work to clean up the hole, and we'll try test fitting. Okay, so we got the bottom opened up. Next we'll have to do a little bit of work on the inside. That set so it'll stand. How do I do that? Oh, like that. So, if we line up those holes, we can see that the pocket for the action is slightly different. So I need to open up here and deepen that. So let me get to work on that and we'll bring you back. Okay, so I just had the main battery die, so I don't know what we got or not, so we're going to kind of start all over. Now that I have relieved this pocket a little bit and opened up the mag well, now we're going to see how the action fits. Okay, action's fitting down in there fairly nice. Pretty good on both sides there. The only thing we need to relieve right here where that lug is now. So I have to figure out just how much to open that up and just how far. So give me a couple of minutes on that and we will try to get the action the rest of the way down in there and see how much more fitting we need to do.
2 hours later.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, several hours have gone by now. I am still working on fitting the action. We got the action where it sets into the stock, but then we couldn't move the safety and we couldn't pull the trigger, so we had to relieve the section for the action here a little bit. Got that working, and we are still working on inletting the floor plate. I am almost there. I've got to deepen my inlet a little bit more and relieve a stress point here, and then I think we'll be able to bolt the action up. So I'm going to take a break, I think, and have some lunch because it's way past lunchtime, and I'll bring you all back in a little bit. Okay, well, after a little bit of lunch, I'm going to get back to work on deepening the inletting here so that the bottom metal can get in there a little bit deeper and we can get a good bite in the action screws. So just a little bit deeper and we will be good to go. Oh, y'all, that took a bit longer than I expected, or better yet, anticipated. We had to do a little bit of fitting. Obviously, a first-year gun is different than the sample that Boyd's has to fit their or make their pattern from. We had to do a couple of things. We had to open up the pocket here for the action a lot. We had to open up the forend up here for this node in the barrel. And then there was no provision for the floor plate, and I did not see one on the website when I was ordering. I thought I ordered the right one, but I had to cut the bottom out and then inlet the floor plate. But safety works. Hammer falls. And the top bolt release functions as it should. So, it appears my dad's scope is cattywampus. That or I'm looking at it funny. Let's see what it looks like right-handed. Yeah, it looks like it's turned just a little bit. I don't think this thing's been off since my dad used it. He's got a 3x9. Oh, that gold band that almost looks like a loophole. I do believe that is a loophole. Yeah, I think we're going to take this out to the range now that we have a solid stock. And we'll bring it in closer for y'all so you can see now that we have a complete stock. So pretty. Open that action. Oh yeah. And then once again, we'll give y'all a close-up of the break in the stock here. And that happened when my dad fell, I'm assuming, and then it looks like he may have chucked it up in the vise to try to fix it and realized it wasn't fixable. So we've got the crack here, and then try to get some more light on the subject. And then, I don't know if we can see it, but right here, there's a crack in the action pocket, which then transfers out here and down into the wrist. It's a pretty bad break. So, everything I had to do, I had to open up the base of the Boyd stock. Then I had to do a little bit of inletting to make the floor plate fit because the Boyd stock was thicker this way by about 3/16 of an inch probably. And then I had to shave a little bit out in the bed here so that the bolts, the action screws would protrude far enough to engage the action. Alrighty, y'all. There you have it. We have rebuilt my dad's left-handed Savage 110. It's a first-year gun. Still have a little bit of work to do, like perhaps turn that scope a little bit so it's not canted, and take it out to the range and put a couple of rounds through it. It'll be fun to do. So, with all that being said, man, I really appreciate all y'all hanging out with me. And Charles Morgan, congratulations on winning that scope. And there's 2 more scopes to be given away here in the future. So everybody that didn't win, there's still 2 more chances. Thanks for hanging with me. We'll catch y'all next time. Just a quick reminder, carry everywhere you can. If you need a CCW, by all means get one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, there's no reason not to be packing. You're your own protection. So, y'all need to stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time. Send it. Hit.